Yes, it's your boy Grown Folk Decisions, meaningful conversations. Let's go. We have our sponsor, Faithwork Apparel, all the way out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to him, Dexter Lockett. Make sure you guys go hit it up, www.faithworkapparel.com. And you already know who we are. Grown Folk Conversations. Give it up for Miss Maggie.
Don't do
joking.
that. Don't do
Sorry,
me.
sorry.
Don't do me. Don't start off already on that foot. Don't do that.
I
Y'all
love
already
you.
know.
I love you. I love you.
No,
My
you
name
don't
is
love
Ray,
me.
aka Grown Folk Decisions. It's me for Conversations. Let's go. Hey,
Let's get hype, y'all.
we have a special guest tonight, today, this morning, this evening, whatever time you're watching this. We have a special guest today. I'm excited, as you can tell. But let's go. So, shout out to everyone who has been a part of this.
Period. Because we're on
This.
episode what?
It's episode 4.
Four,
It's episode
y'all.
4. You gonna hold them up because that's what the young kids be doing. They be doing this. You know what I'm saying? The young kids. I don't know what that means, but that's what
Right?
young kids do. Don't
You
know what
we're
it is.
episode 4. Whatever. Episode 4, y'all. And it's
So-
what on Man Crush Monday.
Man Crush Monday. Man Crush.
Yeah, because we said forget Thursday this week. This week, because of the topic, we said we're going to do it on Man Crush Monday. Because we're going to give the biggest shout out. The biggest. What's the topic?
The topic is at the bottom. It's scrolling on your ticker right now. It's single father. Let's talk about it. You know, there's a lot of single women out there that are doing an excellent job with raising children, whether it's boys or girls, twins, triplets, whatever have you. But there's a few single men out there and also single men of color out there. And I'm blessed to have him on. This is Meaningful's good friend, and I'm gonna let her do her thing and introduce this young fella.
So, y'all, to piggyback off what he said, single parenting is a very big topic. It's super important, right? We don't want to take
Yes.
away from that because people are stepping up and pulling the responsibilities for two people. And when I say single parent, I literally mean single parent. Like the other parent is just non-existent. Okay.
Yeah.
But of course, when we think single parent, a lot of us think single women off top because we're the ones that's in the forefront. Today, we're not doing that today. Okay. Even though I'm not taking away from the experience,
Yes.
we're really shining a light on single fathers because they deserve all the praise as well. Just like we do, they do also. So today, y'all, if y'all do anything with TikTok, Instagram, or anything like that, we have Pablo Rucker on the line. That is
Who's that?
our
Who
boy.
is that?
Let's go, baby. Welcome
Pablo.
in.
Who is this young man right here? My man Pablo, mother Rucker.
Period.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Man. I appreciate y'all for letting me on the show.
Nah, man, we appreciate your presence, man. Y'all, both of y'all together, y'all have over 200,000 followers.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok, Pablo Rucker. Instagram, Pablo Rucker 416.
My man is drippy. I got little chains on it. Man is drippy.
Yeah, Diamond Test
Listen, his
Maker.
DM's about to be popping, okay? The DMs, because now they know, they like, oh, he a single dad, and it's over. It's over. Tell us a little bit about you. Like, what makes you you?
What makes me me? My kids made me, honestly. Like, just before I had kids, I didn't really feel like I really had too much purpose. I just lived life on the edge. You know, I was willing to just get up and go. Having my son, it gave me balance. I never thought that I would be where I'm at with him. I'm grateful for the life that he gave me because everything about, like, as far as like my drive is so I don't fail my kids. Every day I wake up scared that I might fail. So that's me. I love being a father. I'm 6'6". I was an athlete.
Ladies, you heard that, right? 6'6".
Yeah. And my son, he's 12 years old. He already 5'9", so he might be taller than me.
Right. It's okay. It's all right. Don't cry. Don't do it. Don't cry. You don't need to cry.
I'm
Not
38.
everybody. Not everybody can be tall. Okay. Look at me. Okay.
I'm 38. He taller than me.
Oh, yeah. It's all right, man. It's all right, man. It happened.
It does. It does.
Okay. So you said something that really stuck out. You said you wake up every day with the fear of failure.
Yeah.
Right. What does that look like? Like, when you say the fear of failure, what does that mean for you?
For me, the fear of failure is like waking up one day and I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out. Like I don't know. I just know I'm not gonna. I know I don't want to fail him. So I fail. Like my fear, it drives me. Like it don't make me want to run from anything. I don't like fear. It don't like it's scary, but it drives me to do better, more than I thought that I could. Because when I look at him, he a reflection of myself, and I'm his superhero. So I got to deliver on that. I got to put on my cape and my armor and get out there and get the job done every day. It's no excuses.
Throw that cape on, baby. Throw that cape on.
And
So go
oh,
ahead.
go ahead, Maeve.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna sit here and mind my business because this is man to
So,
man
so
talk. I'm just here to
as
look
a so as a black man, in today's society, we have a lot to carry. We have a lot of burdens on us that we have to make sure we carry out through the day, through the month, through the year. What are two things that you want to make sure that you instill in your son's life today? Two things that you want to make sure you instill in him today that he will look back 10 years from now and say, you know what? My dad taught me this. Let me do that.
Mm. One, I want him to focus more on his education than the women, because the women, they're gonna be there. It's always gonna be there. I want him to focus on his education and figure out what he want to do in life now, so he don't have to think about what he gonna do later.
Love it.
And second, that he a black man. Like I don't know how, I don't stress that to him enough. Like he got Caucasian friends, he got Mexican friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they could get
Yeah.
away with certain stuff that black man can't. You mess up one time, you instantly become you not looked at as this innocent young boy. You looked at as can we
Yeah.
cuss on here?
Go ahead. Yeah, you got it. You got
Yeah.
it.
The moment you mess up, you become a nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
there
and that's
you
just
go.
and that's just what the society is. Like
You said it.
they don't care about all your accolades. They don't care about one mistake and you instantly a nigga. So I don't want nobody to look at my son. I don't want him to ever feel what I felt having to go through the stuff that I went through. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm here.
Now, did you put yourself in that situation where you were kind of cornered as a young man, like his age? Did you put yourself in that situation? Did you have right guidance or anything like that?
I didn't have no males that stuck around in my life. So I was always seeking that guidance. I never had it. Whenever I thought I had it, they'd be gone in the wind. So
So do you think your life would have looked different had you had a male role model there? So I'm assuming you were raised by a single mother or
yeah,
a
I was
single
raised by
parent?
my mom, by my mom and my grandma.
Okay.
So
Do you feel that had your dad or a male influence been there, you would have made different choices?
if any male would have told me anything, it would have felt like it would have just felt so good. Like I just wanted a man to teach me how to be a man. Even though my mom gave me free game and all that stuff, like as a young man, you don't appreciate the words that's coming out of a woman's mouth. As a grown man, you understand the power that a woman got. Like y'all went through so much and y'all could teach us so much. But as a young man, you like, oh, you don't know what it's like to be a man. So yeah, I feel like
Amen.
any
I,
man.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. That's a true that's a true statement that he just said. Like women can raise respectfully boys all day long. They can. They 100% can. They can feed them, clothe them, make sure they got shelter, make sure they got the BAM, as I call it, BAM, the bare ass minimum. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give them love, gonna give them affection, but it's something about having a male figure, a positive male figure, not just a male figure.
Correct.
Let me rephrase that, because you can have a male in the house, but he's
A whole
disrespectful,
dirtbag. A whole
right?
dirtbag.
He's beating on the mom, cussing and fussing and doing a lot of stuff. So you can have a male figure in the house, but then make sure you have a positive male figure in the house. And that's where I think that we as a Black community, we are stepping up, not have to step up, but I think we are stepping up throughout the years and making sure that we are training our sons and daughters coming up to make sure that they are well represented out in these streets. Because I remember my mom and dad told me, hey, they can say you act white or you act this way. But once some blue lights turn on behind you, oh, you a Black man.
Like,
Keep
going
your
back
hands
to
on the
what you
steering wheel.
said, and going back to as a single mom, I used to talk about that all the time. Like, as a single, having been a single mother for so long and having my son, I can pick up the slack of the other parent all day, right? Because my son is going to be cool no matter what. I can teach him what I do and don't like as it pertains to a man, but me myself, I could never ever teach my son how to be a man. Would he be okay? Would I be able to raise him and he be a productive member of society and a good man? Absolutely. But it hits different. The lessons that I would try to teach him coming from a man that he can actually watch taking those same steps that I'm asking him to walk in. You know what I mean? And that's something that I always spoke about. So anytime I overheard or got into a conversation with other women about, oh, F my baby daddy, or yeah, like I'm trying to keep my son away from his dad or my kid, I don't play those games, because y'all need to understand the importance that a father has in a child's life, both male and female. And I think that's why it's so important for a child to have both influences in their lives, because the same way it's important for them to have that father figure is the same way, we bring the nurture, we bring the softer side of things, and then the dad brings everything else, and that's called balance.
Yeah.
And so for you, Pablo, specifically, like at what point, so I'm assuming you hit some kind of wall, right? In your youth, in your childhood, or your teenage years or whatever. What did that look like for you?
Lonely.
If you don't mind sharing.
It was lonely. Like it was like anybody that I felt, I want to say like around my son's age right now. That's why I'm so attentive to listening to him now, because between the age of 12 and 15, I felt like, one, in my head, I felt like I was grown. In the adult's head, they felt like I was a kid. And I was always staying in a child's place, but I was so curious about the world, but nobody was listening to me. Nobody was listening to me, so I felt alone. Like my mom, she worked 2-3 jobs to raise 4 kids, so she was tired. She didn't want to listen.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mama. She did her thing, man, Patrice. But like those years was just lonely. So when I was lonely, I would act out. I would find love in the streets. I would find love. I would find male figures in the streets. Like it wasn't positive role models, but nobody told me. All I needed was one man to tell me that your mom is telling you free game, and that would have changed my whole perspective on what I thought life was at that time. But always hear my mom telling me this, and then she not around. She telling me to do this, stay in school, and like I'm graduating. I was a smart kid, but I started using my smarts in the streets instead of like staying focused on the task. If I knew I was gonna be 6'6", I should be somewhere. I'm still athletic to this day. So, so yeah.
How old are you, Pablo? Like what, 32, 33?
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there. Somewhere around there.
32,
Now,
33, 34, 35.
We gonna beef. You and I about to have a whole big old beef, because
37.
You be capping. Don't nobody know how old this man is.
38.
Don't nobody.
39.
Okay. Nobody.
40.
Yo,
41.
Nobody know how old
Hey,
this
they
man
say
is.
black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? They say black don't crack. You know what I mean?
He could be in his 30s. He could be in his 40s. Nobody know, because nobody cares. Because look what he looked like. Don't nobody care.
Black don't crack.
It don't.
Period.
It don't.
Okay.
I still got my hairline and everything. Same one from high school.
Hairline.
Yeah, the same one from high school. It's the same one.
Not the hairline, because you're like a baby, obviously.
Well, I mean, my kids.
He's like, I will neither confirm nor deny those allegations. I mean, is your birthday in April?
My birthday is in April. I'm an Aries.
Oh Lord!
I don't
block him now. We're blocking him on everything right now.
I don't understand the signs. All I know is I'm a Virgo. My birthday is September 4th. Shout out to me. Shout out to me. Shout out to me.
Capricorn is always the best. I don't even know why y'all tripping.
crazy
Anyway, let's reel it back. Let's reel it back. Why do we do this every time? We always get all the way up. We reel in the back. Pablo,
Okay.
What is the word of the day for those of y'all, for the people that are actually making it to this moment right now in this video? What is the word of the day?
The word of the day is fatherhood.
Heard it
Deadbeat
here.
fathers don't get no exposure on this. Not on this platform.
A whole word, just like that. He
hold
said
on, Pablo. I don't
Yeah.
think they heard you in the background. Say it one more time.
The word of the day is fatherhood, and deadbeat dads don't get no exposure, no airtime.
And Pablo, tell me why it is that you're so like why you have no tolerance for deadbeat dads.
Because it's no excuse. Like I would have every excuse in the world. I got
Mm.
I got 5 kids. They got different moms. I've been to prison. I didn't have a dad.
Time out. Whoa. We ain't gonna roll past this. So hold on. You have 5 children.
Yes.
You've been incarcerated.
Yes, sir.
Men, fellas, this is a example of a man stepping up. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest with you real quick. This is, I know we have a good time on here, but this is an example. I didn't know that, by the way. This man had 5 children and he was incarcerated. So that right there is alone a huge thing for these young men. You don't know, nobody knows their story. Everybody can paint on their face, but you don't know what's going on be in their,
That part.
for their emotions. And well, shout out to you, man, for real. That's and clearly, you got out. And how long you been out, if you don't mind me asking?
I've been out since 2019.
Okay, so you've been out for 5 years.
Yes, sir.
And you
Doing
don't
his
plan on
thing.
going back.
No,
Doing his
it
thing.
was. That's a different story for a different day. I should have never
Okay.
been there.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing. I am glad to know that there are men out here that once they come out, they're not looking back. They're
Yeah.
not looking back to going back to the place that got them there, because a lot of, especially black men, we have that stamp on us already to say that, hey, it's okay, Pablo. It's okay. You got your kids. It's okay.
Oh yeah, my son just came home. I thought I was gonna have to
This
pick
is
him
the
up.
reality. This is what it looks like.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yeah.
This is the reality. This is what
Yeah.
that looks
This
like.
is what it is.
Fatherhood looks like.
Yeah.
And listen, when I tell y'all that I've watched this man,
Let's go.
through his TikToks, of course, and how he's had to start from scratch and had to do things for him and his son. Like I've been witness to it. Obviously, like it's not everybody's sitting there clapping for him, right? Because
Right.
They're
Right.
not. No one is sitting there clapping for him. But when I say that I've watched and I've seen him literally put the pieces together, it's been amazing. Like I really sit back and I watch, and it goes so much deeper than just TikTok fame for me with him.
Yeah.
Like I see him in real life. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate the things that he does in real life, or the snippets that he posts that about what he accomplishes in real life. And I might not always say something about it, and I feel like that's wrong. I feel like we should be saying more things about it. We should be giving people that credit and actually clapping for them, not because you need the validation, but because there's nothing wrong with keeping people motivated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there is nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I see you, you're doing a good job. Period. You don't know how much more that's going to make him keep pushing forward. Just hearing just one person acknowledge the fact that he has that cape on all the time.
And he can't take the cape off. That's the thing. This man has been out for, out of incarceration for 5 years. And you know what? I can tell. I'm bringing it back on the big screen. Y'all, you can tell this man is a great dad, because you see the fixtures in the back, huh? Y'all see the fixtures? He ain't got, don't hide him, dad. Don't hide him. My man got the fixtures in the back. Okay. He ain't got the, because in my day, when I had my apartment, you know what I'm saying? It looked like this right here, pictures everywhere of Muhammad Ali and all this. My man has fixtures. Okay.
Fixtures.
I know how to decorate. Man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not no disrespect at all. I'm loving the vibe. I like the fireplace joint on the TV. You know what I'm saying? You got the carpet down. Like, my man is a grown man. Ladies, y'all see what's wrong with them ladies. They don't want no grown man. They want these boys.
Dirtbags. These
You know what I'm saying?
dirtbags.
They want
These
these
dirtbags. Because
boys.
I already hear women canceling him out. As soon as he fixes his mouth to say he been in prison, or he has 5 babies. I
Yeah.
already hear them canceling him out off of that
Mhm.
alone without even understanding what all it takes to be able to manage all of those things and still be successful.
Now,
Yeah.
can
Like, that's
you?
called determination. People don't look at what's really behind the red flags that so many people be screaming about nowadays. It's
Is it
wild.
hard to find? Let me ask you this, Pablo. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off, meaningful.
No, you're
Is it
good.
hard to find a woman nowadays?
When I put out my accolades, maybe possibly, because I mean, on paper, I'm a walking red flag to them. But
Mm.
if I put out all the negative first,
Yeah.
I could scare away all the people that I don't want in my life anyway. Because
Mm.
after we get that out the way, like I got my stuff together, my credit right, I own my
Hold
car,
on, hold on, hold
I
on.
got a license, I take care of my kids.
My man
He
I'm
said
said he
not
got
his
his
behind
credit
on
credit
is
my
right.
big
bills.
boy status.
My man
Okay.
said
Like
he got his
Big
I'm not on no
boy
bullshit. I don't
status.
credit right.
discriminate. Like I got my stuff together.
And we ain't talking 550, y'all. Okay, my man said he got his credit. When somebody say they got the credit right, we talking 700s. Okay,
Yeah,
700 up. Okay,
yeah. Navy Federal, shout out.
Navy Fed all day. Yes,
got the
sir.
same
Navy
thing.
Fed.
They didn't
That's
sponsor
it.
this ad, by the way.
Oh, they didn't. Let's not mention them too many more times. That's it. So what are some of the advantages and disadvantages to being a single father?
Let's start with the
That
disadvantages first.
the disadvantages. Um, well, I can't travel as much as I want to, but I still travel. My son, I'm getting his passport too. He traveled with me. So it's really no thing. Um, I can't spend money as freely as I want to, even though I buy me nice things. If he wasn't around and he almost wear the same size shoe as me, my shoe collection would be in line.
Listen, these
Man,
boys, they don't even
True.
understand.
True.
oh,
Like, you a whole child. Why am I spending man money on you?
yeah, like I'm buying shoes that you about to grow out of. Meanwhile, I could be building my collection and getting you some Skechers or something, boy. Like,
Not
Yo,
Skechers.
come on, man. You would have your son those sketches, bro. Come on, man.
no,
You know you
I
better than
wouldn't
that,
have these
bro.
no Skechers, nah. Snoop got some Skechers though.
Yeah, yeah. So, what are the advantages?
The advantages of being a single father. I don't owe anybody an explanation of how I raised my child. I get to raise him exactly how I want to. I'm raising a man. I don't have to report to nobody.
Listen,
Yeah,
co-parenting is hard. People don't understand how co-parenting is hard as hell, especially
yeah.
when the co-parent is not co-parenting.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if somebody was, if I was to take my son to somebody's house and come back with a haircut, I'd probably lose my mind. I don't cut. I didn't
No,
tell you to
it
do
be
that.
that simple. It be those things like for real. Those are real things though.
Yeah, the most
Like, those
simple
are
things,
for
like
real
not put,
things.
yeah, not putting him in bed. Like I got a strict bedtime.
You got a
Like
routine.
certain stuff I don't let him eat. Like it's counterproductive sometimes.
Routine.
Yeah.
You're building the foundation.
Mhm.
And you say that, like, bro, like you just literally brought back a nostalgic memory for me as a child. Like, my dad had me going to bed at a certain bedtime. My dad had me not eating certain food. Like, bro, I'm not kidding when I say that. You're not a father because they have fathers that you're a dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, for real, like you're a dad. You know, and I applaud you for that. And not only am I gonna applaud you, but we're gonna applaud you. Okay. For real.
All the flowers.
That's
right
real,
now.
bro.
All
That's
of them.
real.
So why do you, Pablo, think that y'all not as y'all situation is not as made as public as it is for single mothers? Like, you hear about single mothers doing a damn thing and getting all the credit everywhere. Why do you feel like it's not the same thing for
That's a good
y'all?
question.
Because it's very rare that
Because we don't cry about it. We don't.
And then on top of that, it's not only that, it's like whenever they do see single fathers, it's almost like, oh my God, like if it's so rare when it's not. Like,
Yeah, it's not rare. I like sometimes I tell people to hold the praise because I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Like I don't have no choice. Like my kids didn't ask to be here, so I have fun making them. So I need to have fun raising them. So I never really needed applause to be a father, but it's nice for people to reassure me that I'm doing a good thing. But I tell people to hold the applause because I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I want him to be better than me, and I feel like we don't get enough. We don't get enough recognition because, like I said, we don't cry about it. It's nothing to cry about. Like it's sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. I
Yeah.
wish I could get a little break sometimes, but um that's no excuse. That
Yeah.
like I don't sit there. I don't need to bash somebody for what they can't do. Like I'm still rooting for his mom.
That's
Honestly,
good.
I
Are
still
y'all?
root.
Do y'all
I
have a
want
good
her to.
relationship?
Huh?
Do y'all have a good relationship?
We don't talk, but I still root for her. Like you. Like
Oh
I.
wow. Okay.
We
Yeah.
gonna show
That's.
love from a distance. Sometimes it's better that way.
I
Wow.
feel like eventually she'll come around. Like he amazing. He amazing. He becoming an amazing young boy. So
That's cool.
Love that.
Now, question for you. It getting a little, just a little deep. Do you ask for child support?
no. No, I would never do that. I don't need any child support. I don't like you do whatever you want to do
Mm-hmm.
if you can. Just don't
Mm-hmm.
lie. Just don't lie to like whatever you don't do, you're not letting me down cuz my
Mm-hmm.
life still I'm still I'm this train going to keep on rolling, but
Yeah.
the less you do, the more he notice. Like he only going to get older.
Oh,
Mm.
I
So,
love
I don't
that.
need no child support.
Ooh,
Mm.
ooh, the way
Mm.
that's about to ruffle so many feathers in a
Mm.
second.
I'm talking about ruffle,
Cause
ruffle.
listen, that's the one thing I had always said. Child support for what? You know what you're supposed to do. Either you're gonna
Yeah.
do it or you're not. Like, what's the purpose? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, people make
yeah.
I feel like child support sometimes like people make it about them. Like if it's about the child, like yeah, you supposed to be here. This money ain't gonna this like you giving me money not gonna make them miss you any less. Like
Mm.
so, I don't really see the point of that. Like oh, I don't want to do this alone. Do what alone? The stuff that you was gonna like this child came in here like whether somebody there or not, somebody there and make it easier. That money don't make nothing easier. It's just another reason for somebody to want to be like deadbeats to be more distant. That's
Mm.
their excuse. Oh, I'm on child support. That
Mm.
dudes that say that they lame to me. I don't even want to talk to them.
Mm.
Like yeah, I don't agree with child support, but if you own it, pay it and still get your kid. Now you got rights. You on child. You got she put you on child support. She trying to make your life hard. You can make hers hard too. She put you on child support. You got rights. You
Yeah.
got rights. So you don't got to argue with her no more. Let the lawyers handle that arguing and raise your kid because the only person that y'all failing with all these arguments is the kid. It's like
Wow.
people lose sight of the child.
Wow.
Okay. So, what are 2, 3 things that you would say to
Two, three
a
things. I
man
mean,
right now?
two, three
Just
things.
anything, just something something, whatever, something that you would tell a single father right now that just really feel like he's stuck, like he really don't know
Yeah.
what to do with his situation right now. Something that is brand new to him and he just doesn't know where to even begin.
One thing I would tell them, go in your child's room and talk to them.
Ooh.
Like you, they hero. Like them, no, that's the only person that whose opinion matter. Make
Mm.
sure, like I would tell them, actually talk to their child to get that. Like I talk to my son, that give me the inspiration to keep it going. Um,
Wow.
and two, like you doing all right. Like you doing all right. You doing if you feel like you really doing the best that you can for your child, you doing all right.
Mm.
Just try a little bit harder. Try a little bit
Oof,
harder. Like you shouldn't doubt yourself.
Wow.
jeez.
This man
Like
is
at this point, it's like, what can you even possibly say? I
yo.
mean, but you know that we always gonna try to end this stuff on a good note, though, right?
Yeah.
And not to like use you, Pablo, but we're gonna use you a little bit. What what does your dating life look like right now? Like, are you open to it? If anybody wanted to reach out, can they? Like, what does that look like for you?
Ladies.
Because he's a single
Um,
dad, y'all. He's a single dad, but he got it on lock. So I'm
right
just
right
saying.
now, I'm focused, man. I'm
Hold up,
um
hold up, Pablo. Pause, pause. Hold on. We're gonna back it up, okay? Because I'm tired of all the fellas out here talking about. Well, I could, so I could date. My man said, "I'm focused."
yeah,
Jay-Z said it best. I'm focused, man. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I'm focused. I'm too close. I'm too close to feeling like right now I get butterflies when I wake up. Like you said, like I told y'all before, like I'm scared to fail, but right now and I feel like I'm on that next chapter. So right now it's crunch time. It's crunch time for my son. He in 3 different sports. It's crunch time for my daughter. She starts school next year. Like
Beautiful.
whatever is supposed to come to me, like it's gonna flow. It's gonna flow. It got to be organic. It got to be real. If it's not real, I don't want it.
He cool, man. That's what preteens do. They just walk behind
And
you.
that's what it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like.
They
That's
don't
what
care.
it looks like.
They got a bowl of spaghetti, a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, there's something. He just got something in his hand. He see me talking. He got to say something while I'm talking.
Always, never fails.
That's
Never
preteen
fails.
for you.
So, ladies, just sorry to disappoint you. His DMs are closed. Just
His
for now, just be
DMs.
patient, all right?
Okay.
If it's meant for
Y'all
you,
can
it's gonna
follow
be-
me though. Y'all can follow me.
He said, "Follow me, don't play, okay? Don't DM me, but y'all can follow me." So you wanna? Well, the last question that I do have: do you have any female influence in your son's life to provide like the nurturing side of things?
Oh yeah, I got a village. I got a village. Even though I'm raising him alone, like I got women that love him. My mom loves him. My grandma loves him. It's women. It's what you say?
I said, look how dark they made me.
All right, he want me to show. Look
I
at
know. I
it.
just want to show you.
Wait a second.
It's okay, man. It's okay. That's what preteens do.
Yeah.
Now, where did he get some bass in his voice?
Oh man, he trying already. His voice
But
gonna be
listen,
deeper than
this is the
mine.
reality of it because imagine Pablo on FaceTime with a female, right? Let me tell you what they're gonna see in the background. Yo, dad, hey, that's
Oh
exactly
my
what that
God.
look like. That's real life.
Yeah.
So if you're not ready for that, leave the single dads alone, okay? Because if you're not ready for that, just leave it alone. Just
Mhm.
saying. So you
No,
want to
for
go
real.
ahead and shout out all of your
Yeah, go and shut out all your hands,
platforms
bro.
one more time. Everything that you need to shout out, go ahead and shout out.
Oh yeah, I'm
This is
Pablo
yours.
Rucker on every platform but Instagram. Pablo Rucker 416 on Instagram. My birthday is April 16th, so you don't forget it. Make sure y'all go add me on there. Y'all gonna see a lot of content with me, my son, my kids, so just check me out.
Yeah, we wanna thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And again, happy Man Crush Monday, y'all. This right here is for the single fathers. We love y'all.
Yo, it's your boy Grown Folks Decisions. Meaningful conversations. Our special guest, Pablo Rucker. Let's go. So, this is a beautiful episode. This is our first guest and won't be the last guest. You see, he doing father things right now, yo. He looking around. He got to handle a couple things. He's doing his thing. See, got a little one in the background walking around.
Yeah, he was trying to go outside. I got to make sure the chores done first.
Bob, we appreciate you, brother. From us to you guys, Grown Folk Conversations. We appreciate everybody, man. Peace.